All right, everybody, we're going to take a look at Perfect Blue, the disturbing breakdown. The link will be in the description down below, so let's go.
Welcome to the breakdown where we break down all the messed up shit. It's literally been over a year since the last time I watched an anime movie or show for this channel. Corpse Party was the last anime, and I had probably like 50 subscribers back then. Now we at like 192k subscribers, and it
has raised up since then. Don't know how much he has now, but it's higher than that.
It's time to get back into some serious universal animation. Perfect Blue is one of the anime titles that has come out of the 90s age, a decade in time that saw the sophistication of anime as well as just more adult or mature themes all throughout. Perfect Blue is a big example of this and came out in 1997, directed by Satoshi Kon. Perfect Blue is all about an ex-J-pop idol named Mima, who decides that acting is the way to go. Well, not everybody likes this change in career, including her ex-fans, so she deals with both the mental—
This is a great movie, by the way. You should go see it if you haven't.
problems that come about because of the pressures, as well as the psycho stalkers around her that may want to kill her. I'm talking about— oh yeah, so back to Perfect Blue. As a reminder, I'm not analytical or whatever, but I acknowledge the richness that such a film can hold. If you want something more than a synopsis, then maybe check out the links in the description. If you want to see what happens, including all the messed up parts, stay tuned for the breakdown. Cue to go on.
And there goes Gohan.
The beginning of Perfect Blue starts out with a dramatic public performance of some fake-ass Power Rangers called Powertron. They are the Power Rangers in this world, but the audience is probably a lot older than the usual young individuals that watch it. A lot of people are really there to see the performance of a J-pop group called Cham. Many people, though, gossip about one of the Cham members named Mima, who seems to be making an announcement near the end of the Cham set. Mima and her bandmates set on stage, getting ready to perform after a very hectic preparation. Then, title screen. The song itself slaps though. You can listen to it if you like. Just click on the eye right at the top right. One of the part-time workers there though has his eye on Mima in the weird—
Oh yeah, that guy's a crazy guy. He's very crazy.
This way possible. That look is so fucking—
He stalks Mima and stuff.
ugly. But Mima got dodge moves like a wide receiver though. The person who threw the can at her was the leader of some group of delinquents. The employee crawls over as Mima and the group end their first song and begin their shocking revelation to the crowd. That's all interrupted though when the employee gets his ass handed to him by fucking Trippie Redd of all people, or Japanese Riley Freeman. They let him just act crazy like this with security. I expected Secret Service—
Security! Security! These kids are acting up. You must discipline them. Discipline them now. No, actually, I don't want to discipline them. They are very good boys, very good kids. They're just a little troubled, okay? We're not going to do anything, okay? Everything is okay. There is no crime at all, okay?
service level security for J-pop performances. Ultimately, the employee does stop the rowdiness. About damn time. This the guy she tells you not to worry about if you're insecure enough to ask. Anyway, the reveal is that Mima is leaving the Cham group to start a career in acting. She plays her last song as the intro goes by. This song fucking slaps too, by the way. Here go the link for your foreheads. Soon after the performance, Mima makes it back through all of the overwhelming environment of being a star. Despite being a star, she is pretty relatable. Who doesn't—
Oh yeah, and this movie has a lot of red.
lay in their bed like this? As the view pans around, a radio broadcast talks about an earthquake that killed at least 200 people. But Mima is more focused on putting her idol past to bed, not wanting anything to influence second thoughts. She reads some fan letters, but one says,
See, a red background. Just another red.
"I'm always looking into Mima's room. I put a link to Mima's room." What does that mean? Mima just brushes it off, almost as much as she brushes off her mommy's little protest for her to be an idol.
And a red cup.
It's her on the phone.
And a red thingamabob.
Also, some weirdo calls her, doing nothing but breathing all weird. Even weird.
You hang up on the phone on me. Do not hang up on the phone on me. I love you, Mima. I love you. I love you to death. Very much so. All day I dream of you. I love you.
Twitter, someone sends her a fax with large characters all over, calling her a traitor.
You are a traitor. You did not obey me. You're supposed to be what I say you are. You are a traitor.
Guess for leaving behind a music group to act. Speaking of acting, Mima is later on a set for a very small role.
Another
She's playing
red.
a small part in some murder mystery called Double Bind, but the pressure starts to get to her. Everybody really sees her as just that pop star. The main actress on the set is Eri here. Right before the scene is to start,
Red lipstick.
an explosion is heard. One of the managers of Mima is injured. Why? Well, because he was holding a fan letter meant for
Red blood.
Mima. Someone is really not liking Mima's decisions, but I don't think that letter was meant to kill or maim. Regardless of whatever thing is going
The best way to control people is through fear and intimidation.
on as usual, you would think they would get law enforcement involved, but I definitely think that was a threatening letter that should have got its own investigation. But it was the injured manager's idea to not involve the police. Right here, right now, Mima and her manager, Rumi, are setting up the internet. The reason why is cause that fan letter saying, "I put up a link to Mima's room," was actually referring to a website called Mima's Room. The weird part is that the website maker has faked a diary, as if Mima herself has.
Oh yeah, and this website knows everything about her. What food she, what leg she puts out when she walks and everything. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Wrote it. But as she reads it, she realizes that nobody should know the info that's there except for her. I mean, she laughed it off.
I mean, imagine someone on behind the screen going, I know everything about you. I know where you live. I know where you eat. I know what time you sleep. I know what time you go to the bathroom. I know how many times you brush your hair. I know when you had your little parties. I know everything about you. Oh, yes, I know everything. Everything. You think you don't think I know that you think? I know everything about you. Your favorite color is apparently red. I know you like red. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
At first, but then realized someone is really knowing her habits. The only two explanations is that someone is really watching her, or Mima is really losing it and not remembering any of this. Mima starts to believe the latter. Soon after, Mima completes the one-liner scene that was interrupted because of the rigged letter. It's a pretty mature murder mystery that we see.
Wow, no. There's a red jacket. There's red blood. There's a red thingamabob. There's a red there. Dang, this movie called Perfect Blue has a lot of reds.
Here, yet Mima's little Rose introduced little faith in her ability
Red
to
lipstick.
be successful just as an actress. Anyway, Mima has a panicking moment after she leaves the train. It's cause it reminded her of what the fake diary was saying. It described her literal way of leaving the train, which causes her to lose it a bit and run out like she was running from zombies. She walks past the annoying fans waiting on her, going to the manager building some floors up. While riding the elevator though, she sees a little newspaper clip purposefully placed for Mima to read. It shows that Leader the Liquid.
Hey, it's what's that guy's name from Dragon Ball Z? Krillin. It's Krillin. Looks exactly like Krillin.
Has been in a hit and run and is in critical condition. Probably ran over by this stalker fan that Mima should probably throw hands with by now. With little options on gaining more traction as an actress.
But how did that guy know that she was going to take that specific elevator? She could have taken any other elevator, but he knew that she was going to take that elevator. She could have taken any other elevator, but he was like, nah, Mimiri is going to take this elevator because I know her. I stalk her every day. She's going to take this elevator. And this elevator I know very much. She's gonna take it. I mean, come on, man.
Mima submits to the pressures and agrees to be in a rape scene that is surely damaging to her persona.
Oh, great. Now she's Bonnie Blue now. Bonnie Blue's the lady that... Never mind.
It starts with her stripping in a club, only to be grabbed and assaulted by the men around her. Remember, this is all acting, yet still just being a part of a scene must be emotionally hard to take in. I know if I saw my favorite pop star being raped, acting or not, I'd be just as sad as Rumi here. It's this scene that causes Mima to confuse reality with performance. After the scene and getting home, Mima goes to feed the fishies, but they all died. Aww, so sad. But Mima, I don't remember you ever feeding them since the beginning. Nobody makes this much of a fit because of some dead fishes though. Really? She's not reacting all
Red lamp, red thing, red thing. There's a lot of red.
crazy because of the fishes, but she's seen
Would you shut up about the red? Just watch the stupid video, you moron. You are starting to get on my last nerve. You stupid, dumb idiot. You can't even show your face and you keep saying the same dang thing, okay? Start showing the video.
them dead also made her sad about participating in that rape scene. Despite being all gung-ho about it like, yeah, sure I'll do it, and after, it's the next step to being the Hokage. She only did it because there was so much pressure on her what she should do, and did it not to let anybody down. The main individual that starts to eat away at her and criticize her though, is her past idol self. We will see her a lot more later. We will also see that creepy stalker fixing the fake diaries on Mima's room website. He may actually be following orders though. We will get to that later. Even if he didn't, he records damn near everything she does. Mima herself believes the idol Mima persona is writing these diaries, and she continues to hurt Mima's mind. Someone though is beginning a killing spree. One of the acting
Oh yeah, and it's actually a Mimuri that's actually doing the killing. It's revealed later.
managers that suggested Mima play in that rape scene is targeted in an empty garage, baited by old idol songs from Mima. We will see him brutally murdered in an elevator, eyes gouged out and all. Things are getting hectic around our main character, cause she is having lots of trouble defining what's real and what's fake. Usually people at least know they're tripping, but Mima seems to believe her hallucinations of idol Mima is a real person. She's got some serious mental wounds right now. The stalker also sees this idol Mima as well. He is tripping as well, which we will get to in a bit later. Her hallucinations start ruining her average days, injuring herself to chase this figment. But who knows if even that is real? It's equally confusing for both Mima and us as viewers. She usually wakes back up in her bed, which I think gets progressively more cluttered. She also even begins to believe the fake diary entries, saying, yeah, I guess I was there today. So, one of the things that
that's what makes this movie so good, is because you don't know really what's happening. You're like, what the heck is happening, you know?
Mima does in her ex-idol exploits is get professional pictures taken, including some nude pictures, which is a big contrast from that idol
Oh yeah, this guy dies too, by her hands.
image, I believe. Her photographer here gets attacked by someone for it, brutally stabbing him in the eye and chasing the bloodied man all around his flat. He gets his killing wounds from the hidden
Sorry, Hassan.
figure, who seems to reveal themselves as Mima, killing him for ruining her idol image. This is a pretty remarkable scene in the movie itself, by the way. Mima awakens again next and even finds evidence that she killed that photographer. Regardless of all that, we go back to that mystery show Mima acts in. The scene in particular plays twice. Firstly, as Mima literally plays herself. The character is the killer of the show, who is pretending to be Mima. The second time the scene plays, Mima is actually in character, playing the true villain of the show. No reference to reality yet, still pretending to be someone relative to the show, and she gets much needed applause for playing the character and finishing production. This was real for once. After the shoot, Mima walks to the dressing room, but gets attacked by that stalker. This is definitely real, I think. He speaks for the first time in the film, and he sounds like a damn rat too. Truly a leftover from one of the lizard's sick experiments. He plans on killing me.
I'm going to do whatever I want with you because I am the right man.
Believing the one in front of him is fake and is ruining the real Mima's reputation. The real Mima is the idol Mima that they both see. She fights back as best as she can on the set of the scene in which she played a rape victim. She gets a hammer and smashes it across his face, killing him. As she looks over, TV crews clap ahead, but I'm sure this is just a hallucination. Her manager, Rumi, discovers her soon after, and when she leads her to the scene, the body isn't there. The body isn't there, but the stalker really did die. I'll explain later. Rumi drives Mima back, but oddly tells her that she is driving her back to Mima's room. It's odd because she should have said, "I'm driving you back to your room." Mima's room is the name of that website, and she awakens in her room. Rumi is in the back, but Mima, she tries to call that manager of hers, but he's dead, as well as the stalker. Now the question is, did someone move his body? So, Mima has another hallucination next door. Or does she? The reflection in the mirror shows a big boned clone. This is the manager, Rumi, dressed in this idol
Vaya con Dios. My eyes have been cursed.
dress and pretending to be Mima as she was during idol days. I'll call her Idol Rumi. She is nuts too, and was apparently using the stalker in much of his deeds. I guess everything the stalker did throughout the film is a result of Idol Rumi's tampering. Idol Rumi herself, though, is, I believe, the real author of the website. Either that or she told Stalker what to say, in addition to murdering the two manager men from earlier. She attacks Mima and gets some stabs on her. Mima has to Nathan Drake across the complex just to get away. Like, for real, she was doing some Nathan Drake.
There I go, I'm jumping around without my shoes. Jump, jump, jump. Without my shoes, I'm jumping around without my shoes. I'm jumping around without my shoes. Oh no, jumping around without my shoes.
Drake Lara Croft ass stuff. Also, I know it looked like Idol Mima or Rumi is a fairy in her movements, but that's just what a running Mima here sees. This reflection in the mirror proves just that. Big ass. Idol Rumi gets a stab on Mima with some random ass umbrella she found and chases her to a stop right in front of a store. In the window, she sees her reflection. It's like it helps her realize that she is the real, true ass Mima. The window or whatever gets destroyed though, and Idol Rumi says there can only be room for one.
There's only room enough for the one of us. Either you go or I go. But the town ain't big enough for the both of us. Vaya con Dios.
Mima. But true Mima, she don't care about all that anymore and knocks that wig right off. Not only does it expose Rumi, even having her react by screaming randomly, but she stabs herself in the neck on the exposed glass, making blood shoot out everywhere. She crawls away in pain over to the street and puts that wig back on. This is a pretty iconic visual of the movie as well. But crazy ass Idol Rumi sees a truck coming and thinks it's the spotlight of being famous. I don't know how the hell Mima really just saved this girl, but like, she just pushes her out of the way. I think that was the truck grazing them a little.
She was about to be isekai'd.
Too. If one thing is for sure though, Mima's hallucinations seem to be over. Then some unstated amount of time passes. Could be months or years. Rumi is in some kind of mental health facility, and guess who her main visitor is? Mima here. I watched the sub version, but in the English dub that I saw again, Mima comments that if not for her, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Rumi still sadly suffers from a case of personality disorder. Mima though appears to be successful. She's even got long hair now, like that lead actress Eri that she worked with. I guess maybe it's saying that she's on her level of success now. Even some nurses outside gossip like, oh my god, is that Mima? No way Mima would be here. The movie ends as Mima gets in her whip, takes a look in her rearview mirror and talks to us, watching with confidence, saying, "No, I'm the real Mima." I think that movie deserves some claps. It was very interesting.
If you haven't seen it, go see it because it's a very good movie.
And also, I'm quite happy they ended the movie like that. Now, I'm sure there's some confusion on what the hell really happened. I'm confused too, trust me, but I think I have an idea. So Mima, her stalker, and Rumi are 3 different individuals. Check. Mima begins to struggle mentally with all the expectations and issues of her careers as a singer and actress. She goes kinda crazy with hallucinations, seeing herself as an idol. These early hallucinations are different than the final battle at the end because they are just that, figments. The only time the figment could actually hurt her was when she was with Rumi at the end. And so, about Rumi and the stalker. I wouldn't have known this if not for other sources, but it seemed to be some kind of weird shared delusional disorder shared between Mima, stalker, and Rumi. It seems likely that Mima got the delusional disorder of seeing idol Mima from Rumi, I guess, and then Stalker got it from Mima. That's why the Stalker could see the idol Mima as well as Mima seeing her herself. Rumi,
I guess that makes sense. That doesn't make sense at all, but I'm just saying.
he must have just went nuts sometime early in the movie, maybe even before it started. So it seems that Rumi was the murderer of both the TV manager and the photographer, and also that other manager. Quite possibly the stalker too, but I actually think she just hid the body or whatever, along with the other manager she murdered. To recap all what I said, I think that, despite being rare as hell, Mima got a delusional disorder from simply being around Rumi, as well as, her own experiences, and Stalker did as well. So you had 3 crazy ass people linked together through hallucinations, all just from existing near each other. I'm sorry y'all still don't understand, but that's just my guess really. So let's get on with the most disturbing moment and most
Let's go!
enjoyable moment, and that's spooky stuff. So let's get right into it. The most disturbed moment is probably either the rape scene that Mima starred in.
Agree. That is very agreeable.
Usually it's because rape is just a horrifying experience to witness, but right now I'm saying it because it was the start of Mima's delusions. If not for that scene, then probably the murder of the photographer. He was really fighting to stay alive too. The most enjoyable moment is probably the ending. Usually I say that because I'm glad a movie is over, but this time I say that because Mima decisively took control of herself for once really. She literally became so good of an actor that she broke the film itself just to tell us that she ain't dealing with no doubts anymore and that she is sure that the real Mima is her. That's some true ass anime swag right there that you see a lot. And that's it. I really enjoyed watching this.
Well, that was the video. If you've seen Perfect Blue, tell me what you thought of it and tell me to get my fellow strugglers.